What's up, you freedom-loving Americans, you gun-toting, you daggone evil freedom of speech talking people? I tell you, what is wrong with you? You don't have the right to speak freedom? Oh, wait a minute. Or maybe we do. Only if you're Republican. Now, if you're a Democrat, wait a minute, I got that backwards. My bad, I'm wrong. You're right. Only Democrats can speak the truth. Republicans don't have a right to their freedom of speech. Nowhere in the media do they talk about things that are against the Democrats and about bad things that might make Democrats look bad. If you want to know what I'm talking about, stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We
got me a refill here at the TA. Oh, I'm gonna get COVID. I gotta have my mask again. Holy crap, I'm gonna get COVID. Not. Now I can breathe, y'all. You wanna be like George Floyd, man. Woo. I've been letting people hands up, don't shoot. Or I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I need to make a shirt. I can't breathe. Oh man, you support George Floyd. No, I support myself with asthma. I support us asthma sufferers. I can't breathe. Anyway, you gotta love being known and having a truck that stands out, because as y'all may have seen in my video, my truck is bright green. It's easy to spot. I pull a tanker. I got a cross on the front. Nighttime is definitely easier to spot at nighttime because then it's all lit up at night. But anyway, somebody that me and my brother started truck driving with in 2004. We went to the same company. We're in orientation all together in 04. We started driving. He lives up here in the Nashville area. Runs for a tanker, hauls gasoline. Well, he happened to see me. Called my brother real quick and asked him, like, hey, has your brother got a cross on the front of his truck? He's like, yeah. He's like, call him now. He said there's an accident. They've got the freaking a steel beam or aluminum beam blocking the interstate, or somebody flatbed had overturned or something and got some across the interstate. So he's like, tell him take this route right here to get around it, otherwise he's gonna be sitting. I'm like, cool, appreciate that. So that's another good reason why it's nice to have a truck that's, you know, easy to spot. Downside is easy for DOT to spot or a cop to spot. Like, yeah, if you got a Volvo, there's a gazillion, 100 million volt white Volvos everywhere. White Volvos, oh, white Volvo, white Volvo. White Volvos are everywhere. But a green Freightliner Coronado, which is, a Coronado is basically the Cadillac of the Freightliners. And when you're pulling a tank, you know, it's easy to spot. So if a freaking cop or DOT is catching somebody with a radar gun, they like, oh, well, yeah, it's that green one right there, so let's go chase. Well, if you can't quite lose a big green truck in a freaking chase or get lost in a crowd, but a white Volvo can get lost in a crowd easy. Duck in a crowd, white Volvo is hidden. Big green truck, not so easy to hide. Man, it's just, whoo, it's there. But yeah, you gotta love when you go in these truck stops. They don't like it when you get political. Like I see the funny looks they give me about me wearing my gun owners for Trump mask, Trump 2020. But yet they can wear a Black Lives Matter mask and that's okay. So what makes your freedom of speech, your freedom of expression better than mine? Why is it that you can have freedom of expression, but I can't? Had to honk at this guy. He's coming up. He's got a big old, doesn't have a door on his driver's side, but he got a big old American flag flying on the back of his pickup, which you can probably see on my dash other camera here, which I hope you can see it. Had to give him a honk. Hey, flying an American flag. I'm not triggered by the American flag. I think we should all fly American flags, actually. But yet people seem to be triggered when you fly an American flag. Why? It's the flag of our nation. If you're so triggered and offended at the flag of our nation, you can always leave. I mean, you know, call me nuts, but you can catch you a bus ride across the Mexican border. You can catch you a plane ride wherever you want. You can get on a boat and go somewhere and then just not catch the return trip back. There's all kinds of other countries that you can go to. You don't have to be here if you don't want to be. So, you know, think about that. You know, if you're so triggered by our American flag, leave. Leave. Don't stay here. Get out of the country. I mean, we'd be a better off country without you in it, since how you know you despise the country that's giving you all these freedoms so bad. That's just my little train of thought for the day, you know, for a moment. Had to be thinking about that. You know, you go to these places and they seem to act offended if they see you with a Trump mask. Well, they can have their Black Lives Matter mask and this and that, Bernie Sanders mask, whatever. They can have a Joe Biden mask. But yet, if you got a Trump mask, they're triggered. I'm not all triggered by yours. I'm not all giving you the eat crap look, and you know, like if I could stab you and get away with it, I would look. But they tend to do that towards Trump supporters. I love Trump. I supported Trump. We had a runoff election on the 11th this week. Well, we went last week and early voted for Marjorie Greene Taylor for the Northwest Georgia District. Trump supporter, Second Amendment supporter, constitutional supporter. Holla. You know, I'm sorry, Trump's getting my vote. He wants to keep our Second Amendment. He wants to keep our freedom of speech. You know, he wants to keep this country and make our country great. If people go back and look at Trump interviews from 20, 30 years ago, Larry King, freaking Oprah and all these people, exactly what he said back then is what he's saying today. We need to secure our border. We had crappy trade deals with all these other nations that benefited them, not us. I mean, everything he said back then, his policies on Israel, everything back then, 20, 30 years ago, exactly what they are today. Yeah, everybody seems to be so triggered and, you know, oh, we got to get him out. You knew what his policies were way back before he even ran for office, and everybody loved him. Everybody loved Trump. He wasn't a racist when he was accepting awards with Rosa Parks, you know, and Muhammad Ali for what he's done for the black community. Wasn't a racist when he was taking pictures with Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson when he's donating money, but now all of a sudden he's president, he's a racist. He gives more money to historically black colleges, he's a racist. He signs crime bills which actually let, you know, the not bad African American, which I don't call them African American, me, they're black. They're black, they're just Americans. We'll say that. Dark-skinned Americans out of prison, you know, with these nonviolent crimes that shouldn't be in there for all these lengths of time for something stupid and trivial. Let them out. Oh, but he's a racist. Moves the capital of freaking our U.S. Embassy over to Jerusalem. Oh, well, he's a freaking, you know, xenophobic. You know, he's a Islamophobic. He's a phobic of everything. Homophobe, whatever you want to call it. He's every kind of phobic you can think of. Anti-Semitic, but yet his daughter is a, you know, converted Jew who's married to a Jew, but yet how is Trump anti-Semitic? I mean, you know, he supports that. He moved our embassy. Every other president before Trump said, yeah, we're going to move our embassy to Jerusalem. Yeah, we're going to move it. They gave this right here. Lip service. Lip service. You might as well just bend over and have somebody stick their butt up in your face and pucker up. Now, that's all you did was kiss butts. You never moved the embassy. Trump did it. He did it. He's done exactly what he said he was going to do, as long as he doesn't get the backlash and keep getting fought in court. Every time we turn around, freaking Democrats want to put him in court to fight every single thing he's doing to make this country great. So So, hey, I love Trump. I'm going to support Trump. I'd actually put Trump flags on my outside of my truck. I don't want to come back in and have the truck freaking spray painted, key, tires slashed, and all that. So, but I do keep my Trump flag inside, so whenever I'm not in the truck, my curtains are closed and people don't see and get triggered. If you're going to get triggered from it, you do it while I'm in the truck. Don't do it while I'm out of the truck and gone. You wait till I'm in the truck and then you get triggered and want to come mess with my truck. I digress. Anyway, y'all be safe. Y'all stay coronavirus free. Love yourself. Love your spouse. Love Jesus Christ. And we will holler at you on the next one. Peace out, y'all.